Checking the ridge cap, make sure that's all good. Last shingle's been in place. I think we're good. It's a long day. Very long day. All right. That was nice. On to the demo.
Now Nathan's gonna show us how to do shingle and put it in.
So this is an asphalt shingle. It starts over a membrane with a drip edge. We install a bottom line, which is just the top half of a shingle, and then shingles are layered on top of each other, going all the way up the roof until the top, nailed in along the way.
Hi, so this is my house. As you can see, I'm in need of a new roof, so I was kind of wondering what kind of roof I should go for.
I think you should choose asphalt shingles. They're the most common form of roofing material for residential construction in America. As you can see, all the buildings in this neighborhood use asphalt shingles.
All of that is asphalt, nothing else. Except that shed, that's metal.
So asphalt shingles are one of the most cost-effective roofing materials on the market. They can range from $1.50 all the way up to $2.50 per square foot of roof. That all depends on the thickness, the material, the color, and the style. You can get a regular shingle, and it goes all the way up to an architectural, which looks a little better. And they come in different thicknesses, which affect the durability. A typical asphalt roof can range between 10 and 30 years of life. However, that can be prolonged with repairs along the way. That also depends on the thickness of the shingle. They're widely available. You can get them pretty much anywhere in the country, and there's tons of installers that can do them well. And the quality of installer also affects the length that the roof will last. And finally, the ease of installation. They're super easy to install. All it takes is nails, and so pretty much any roofing company in the country can do asphalt roofs.
Personally, I think you should choose metal roofing. It's the most durable, and even though it costs more, then since it's more durable, it will be able to withstand storms and hail and everything like that. The ease of installation, it might sound a little difficult, but I could do it pretty fast. And also, with the ease of installation, me and my crew could do it pretty fast. And
Yeah.
with the ease of installation, even though there are different types of roofing, like steel or titanium. Titanium is 48 times more expensive than steel, but I think it's personally kind of crazy. Yeah, I think you should choose metal roofing. I could get it done quick, and it also would bring me in more money, and I like that money.
All right. Now that you guys have heard about asphalt and metal roofing, let's now talk about composite. Composite shingles are a little bit costly. That's one of the main cons of them. They cost around $10 to $12 per square foot, which can get really expensive once you get up to it. It could even cost around $20 if it's a higher end composite. As far as availability, they're pretty much widely available. They're a little bit of a newer material when it comes to the overall roofing industry, but they've still been around for a long time and have still been very, very successful. As far as the durability goes, they should last you around 20 to 30 years, obviously dependent on the quality, where you're living, and how expensive and how big your roof is, things like that. And then as far as the ease of installation, just like most roofing materials, it's really not too difficult. Should be a pretty quick process, given the people that are doing it are skilled and have been doing it before. So, yeah.
So we saved the best roofing material for last because tile roofing is the obvious choice here. It not only looks the best, but it's the most durable, has an easy installation process, and the maintenance on it is really easy because it's individually installed. The cost kind of depending on what you're getting. If you want different colors or different styles, the cost is obviously going to be more, but you can definitely go on the cheaper end if you're trying to cheap out on it. The installation, there's 5 steps to it, but in those steps it mostly is the prep work for it. So there's 3 steps of prep work before you actually get to the installation, and then it's just taking care of the roofing. It withstands hail, heavy winds, heavy rain, freeze-thaw conditions. I mean, I think it's an obvious choice, and if he doesn't choose it, he could be stupid for that.
After hearing all the options, I think I want a composite roof because it just seems like the best option, bang for your buck, and it's good for residential areas.
I apologize to interrupt your daily schedule programming. Here says, Florida man turned TA, John, dishing out advice as of midday yesterday during CM 150 lecture. All you gotta do is work your ass off, and as long as you keep doing that, you'll be just fine. That's what I did, and look at me now. He didn't say that last part, but you get the idea. You get the point. Man is doing great. Love you, John. All right, back to this video.
So how are you feeling after the homeowner chose your material today?
I feel great. I think he chose the best option, and I think he's really going to enjoy it. It's going to last him around 20, 30 years, so should have no issues for a long time.
So on this roof, you can see that it's made of asphalt shingles, and you can also see that they're overlapping. You always want an overlap so that when it rains, it won't seep under the shingles at all. And if you look over here, all of the shingles, like the edges of on the edges of the roof, it's either cut into 1/3 of a shingle, 2/3 of a shingle, or you just use a full shingle. And that way the overlap is more secure. Because if you use just a regular full shingle over here, then the water could possibly seep under it, and it wouldn't be as beneficial to the roof if we were to overlap it like I said. Up here, this ridge cap, it's kind of used to just comfortably make a peak to the roof. That way, so there's no so rain can't fall down into the middle where the roof meets. And then down by the edge of this roof, there is a drip edge, and that drip edge makes it so that when the water falls down the roof, it doesn't just fall straight down. It kind of comes out a little bit and then over and then down, so that it doesn't completely soak where it's right next to the wall. Instead, it kind of goes out further, and it creates kind of more of a secure border around it.
All right, so now we're going to test the durability of an asphalt shingle. Obviously, as we mentioned before, asphalt shingles should last you around 10 to 30 years, and obviously they'd be weathered, but there'd also be hail or hard things hitting it sometimes. So now we're going to test out how durable it really is. So here we go. Not that durable.
Hey, so thank you. Before though, one thing we forgot to mention was that the asphalt shingles and the composite shingles have a tar substance, and with that, you can actually see that it is this line right here that has tar on it, and when the shingles overlap, the tar actually kind of melts down because of the hot sun. So when that happens, the shingles kind of melt into one another, and it creates a sealable overlap between all of the shingles on the roof to make sure that no water seeps through, like I had said before in the video. Thank you. Hello, one more thing before we go. I just want to make a disclaimer. I surprised the world with Adam in this. It's definitely not based off of a TA in this class, although that would have been hilarious. Yeah, it's totally not based off of a TA. and I just happened to wear the hat backwards. So yeah. Also, this is a triple X root beer, not actual beer, because I know darn well most of you got and thought I was actually drunk, but I'm just an actor. So yeah. And if this were the case, I would have done it because I knew that he would have been able to take it, and also that Merch would laugh. Hopefully. Thank you. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.